Good afternoon. Today I'm gonna talk about one of the hottest issues which germane to improving your language and your accent. And as I promised you in the last video, that I will pursue these sessions for you, and you are gonna get the benefit of it, of course. I beg your pardon, please. I'd like to take my vitamins. Nowadays coronavirus is spreading all over the world and it's so severe. So that we got to boost the immune system by taking vitamin C or other vitamins to help us to stay safe. Just forgive me 1 minute. Okay, improving your language is one of the greatest issues being always in mind. And sometimes we feel that we are tired and we are sort of fed up with watching videos and watching shows on TV or listening to the broadcast or doing things, stuff like that. That sometimes seems to me boring, and by the lapse of time, sometimes you feel you are not improving. That is the most important 10 point in your learning the language. When you are learning the language, if you just feel that you are bored or you are not improving, that may make you sort of devastated or disappointed. That we get bored if we don't feel the rewards, if we don't feel that we are praised for what we are doing. So it's very important to believe in yourself. If you quit, if you give up, that means you're not gonna improve your language and you're not gonna get better. So it's sort of challenge, and it's a real challenge to believe in yourself and keep in touch with the language always. When you are just getting bored of watching TVs or TV shows or watching videos, you may shift to other techniques. For example, just as I am doing now, try to film a video for yourself, trying to test your speaking abilities. If you are doing well or not, that will help you so much to improve your language, of course. And one of the tips I love to give to you, that it's important to write sometimes when you have friends on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, any of the media platforms. You can chat with them by writing sometimes. This will help also to improve your abilities for writing. You know that learning the language is not only about speaking, just you need to train yourself and to work on other skills like reading, writing, and listening. Just I would like to say that we cannot be on the same mood every day. Every single day, I try to do my best. I'm insistent to do my best. But sometimes you feel that you are not good to do it. You are not in the good mood to do that. You are just feel sort of not optimistic. Not you feel sick of it. You want to get rid of all this stuff and you want to start your life without restrictions, and you want to abandon this sort of training which you are doing. I think that the best coach for you uh, in the first stage, or in the first stages of your learning, the important coach for you is to be coached by native speakers. Coached by native speakers, I don't mean that it's important to have those native speakers live. No, you can just make this by watching their videos, live videos. You can also just get in touch with a native. If you are lucky enough to do that, it will be cool and it will sound good and it will help you a lot. Anyway, making this needs patience, determination, and you need to be more convenient with what you are doing. If you are comfortable, if you're comfortable for what you are doing, that means you are loving it and you are gonna get to the bottom of what you are doing. But if you are doing it and just you feel sort of bored and you are sick of what you are doing, I think that you'll not succeed at all. Just sometimes you need to have a rest. Yes, you need to have a nap. Just a nap. Figuratively, I mean that you need to have a gap between your learning and your just your struggle to learn a language. You need just sometimes to cut it down and to just stay without doing anything. Of course, you will be willing to do that after 2 days, 3 days. You feel that you're sort of just longing for learning and longing for just pursuing what you are doing before. Learning the language also needs you to be confident in yourself and to be brave enough to get involved into different situations with those who can speak the language. This is very important. It is not a mistake if you try to get involved with others, and it's not a mistake if you commit mistakes or if you made mistakes. This is not a problem. Every one of us made mistakes. No one is always correct. No one is always right. Even the native speakers make mistakes sometimes in the language. Even the native speakers may pronounce the words in the wrong way, and maybe they are not going to use the right grammar in the right place in the right time, and maybe they cannot use sometimes the right expressions in the right places, because this is a language. No one is going to be 100% good at the language. So mistakes to me are normal to be done when you are learning English. One of the most desirable tips I can give you in this race, in this struggle, is that you should know how to use the proverbs. The proverbs and the prepositions. The proverbs are very important when you are trying to learn the language. You have to know how to use the proverbs, because using the proverbs makes you feel natural and seem natural when you are speaking with others. And using the proverbs will improve you pronunciation, because the proverb is gonna link your parts of speech, and this is very important. I think that Also, using the prepositions is another challenge, and it's very good to use the prepositions in the right place and in the right time. So you can do many things when you are using the verbs, and you can make contractions, and you can make things seem more attracting and more attractive to others when you are speaking to them. Long story short, it's not simple to learn the language. Just you need to believe in yourself and do what is wanted from you, and let the time decide to what extent you are going to be there. So once again, advise you, I tip you for many times that you have to listen to videos and TV shows. But this time I would like to tip you for another thing, which is the films or the movies. If you watch the movies and the films, I think this would be fantastic, and it will be fabulous. It will be gorgeous to watch movies. You know that at the beginning you are gonna seem sort of frustrated. You are not gonna be comfortable when you are watching a movie, American movie. They speak so fast, you're not gonna get in touch with them. You're not gonna get the word. You're not gonna cope with them when they are talking to so fast. So you'll see that you are not getting along with it. So you may be a little bit frustrated, and you need to believe in yourself and to watch the movies, the same movie over and over again, till you just adjust your ears to listening. You know, I think that it's better to listen than to talk. Sometimes, now and then, you can make a sort of practice as I am doing now. It will be good and cool for you to do that. But listening is the most important part to improve your listening and speaking at the same time, because when you are listening, that means you are adjusting your eyes to the right pronunciation, and that you are going to be good when you are doing this. So I think that God has given you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. You are not given 2 ears and 1 mouth for nothing. You are given it for a reason. That means you have to listen more and you have to speak less. I think that you can improve your speaking by listening and not the contrary at all. Okay, my friend, always it's gonna be a challenge, and I love this word, because challenge is something which you are struggling to do. You have a challenge, you want to go over it, you want to win, you want to reach the end of the line. So it is a challenge, and when we are challenged, we can do the better, and we can get the better out of ourselves if we are challenging ourselves. This is a challenge, of course, and I think that you are gonna succeed in it if you take my tips. And you know that right now I'm just speaking without stopping, and I have no native partner to speak with, but I can do speech, and without thinking of it. I have never planned right now to make this video. I do it just like this, spontaneously, without thinking of doing it. So it's easy for you to be the same. It is easy for you to do the same thing. I think just you have to take my tips, and still I think that everyone has his own means to overcome the problems or the obstacles which is gonna face him when he's learning the language. Anyway, it will be a great pleasure to help you in anything you want, and I always be your shoulder, and I will always be having your back in anything. If you feel that you need my support, I'm ready here for you, and you are welcome at any time. feel free to contact me at any time, my friend. And if you just love what I'm saying now, let me know in the feed. Let me know just about this and feed me back. Until then, wish you good time and goodbye.